at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darrell Daniels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 14-yard line. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. First carry now. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now it's Wilson. Got him in. It's Jeudy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack it back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. He's got his side in. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive. Charles, he's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal road.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Abdul is going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On play action, now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's not often that you find offensive and defensive guys that are great at much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Wilson on first down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On second down, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They give it to Williams, running right. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No squads are leading, and support with the go to the lead directly.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Carr. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making it ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's play after is good. And now things get a little more interesting touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. It's caught right side by Daniels. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put it into this thing. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And that's intercepted.
I play D, dog. I play defense, dog. I know top 10 defense, only 2 people in the league. Raiders top 10 defense. Well, check me out. Top 10 defense. For a reason.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So this was a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they have a terrific training center.